Good morning, Spurs fans. How are we today? Great day here again in Brisbane. Thought I'd do a quick preview of the Brentford game tonight. I think it's 1 o'clock our time in Brisbane. And you know what? I'm going to the realms of Paul Hotspur here, but I've got a feeling in the waters that there's going to be a Brentford smashing tonight. I've just got a feeling that we are going to give it to them tonight. Why do I say this? I don't think you can underestimate what the Newcastle result has done to the result of this team. When your captain steps up and scores 2 goals, one in injury time to equalise, I think that's brought this team together. Shows a great spirit, and I think this is that the Newcastle one was the start. This is going to be the kick to kick us upwards, get us in the upward trajectory for the rest of the season, for the second half of the year. And look out, we're coming for you. Spurs are on the march, I reckon. Yeah, I just think with the resolve that the players showed, after that penalty, that absolutely atrocious penalty, there could have been, the players could have dropped their bundle or not, but they actually rallied together and created a chance to score an equaliser, which was fantastic. So I think this will be the turn, and Frank will want to win because, of course, it's his old team. They'll be up for it because they want to obviously beat Thomas Frank. But I think this could be the start. This could be the start of something that's clicked us over to onwards and upwards, as I said in a couple of other videos. This is going to be the catalyst for a sensational second half of the year, I reckon. And I just hope Thomas feels the team that I keep saying that we all want, but it's got to be the team that he wants, that will put us on the front foot at home. It's got to be at home. It's got to be front foot on football at home. He's got to start Xavi Simmons. Got to start. It's got to. I saw a stat, I think it was on my Tottenham on TV, that we actually haven't won a game where he hasn't started. We've won 6 when he started or something, but we haven't won a game when he hasn't started. So he's got to be in. He's got to be able to create, even if it's on the left-hand side up front. Just get him in there. You can overload the midfield. He can, if they play a 4-3-3 and he plays out on the left, he's going to drop back into the midfield and be 4-4-2. Who cares? Just get him in there to create some chances for whoever you've got up front. I mentioned to Johnny my lineup, and I'd still be very tempted to put Romero in the midfield. You could have, if you want to have a 4-4-2, put your doggy, Van de Ven, Danso, Porro, Bergvall, Romero, Xavi, and Gray, and up front you could have Milani and Tell or Odebear. Why not? You could have 2 creators. You've got Xavi and Romero, who we all know is great on the ball, who can find a pass and smash through lines with passes. And if he does it a bit further up the pitch, it's a lot less risky. If he's doing it from his 18-yard box and he tries to hit a pass and doesn't hit it right and gets intercepted, bang, we're under the pump. If he does it a bit further up the pitch, if he hits a pass, and we're covered. So I take a risk. You did it with Paulinho, put him in the centre bank there one game. Take a risk and whack Romero in the midfield. He can be your monster 6 as well. And he loves going forward. We know that. And he loves scoring a goal. So give it a go, Thomas. Give it a go. It's going to be an interesting lineup because I think we've got Slavia Prague during the week. I wonder if surely he's got to go strong for this one. And rotate for that game. Again, I don't know a lot about Slavia Prague, but surely that's got to be a win for us. I think it's at home. I'm not 100% sure, but surely he's got to rotate for that game. That's where you have your Danso, maybe. I believe Takai and Dragerson must be getting close. They had a game on during the week of 45 minutes each or something. Be hard to put him, I guess, straight into a Champions League game, but it is Slavia Prague. It's not Real Madrid, so might be worth a shot. Might be worth a shot having a bit of a rotation there, and then I don't know who we got next in the Premier League. I forgot to have a look at that, but I know we've got Liverpool coming up at some stage, and it's going to be again. Lots of games. I understand he's got to do the rotation, but I think you can over rotate and making 4 or 5 changes every game is not good for unity and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'd be having Xavi in there for sure, just to create a little bit. And yeah, we got to. I'm actually pumped for tonight. I reckon it's going to be a great game. Got to get the atmosphere. I've watched a couple of A-League games last night, and the first game was a bit meh. It was a 0-0 draw. Second game, Perth won 1-0 over Western Sydney Wanderers. But they've got a lot of the clubs have got active support, and the Perth, they've got the shed, and again, just 90 minutes of just chanting. It was fantastic. You could hear it through the TV, and they went down actually 10 men before half time and hung on for a 1-0 win, and could have had a couple of chances to actually increase the lead. But I'm not 100% sure of what the thing was at White Hart Lane. Was it the shelf or something? I hear about the shelf. As I say, I'm full on fan now, and I have been a fan for a long time, but we didn't get a lot of information about, and again, I as I say, put my hands up. It's only since Ange's got a point that I decided to do something like this and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, we need to, there's, I think Johnny and Hotspur Happy have said about PSG, the Ultras, just 90 minutes of just chanting, non-stop, whether they're under the pump, whether their players make a mistake, they just chant. That's what we need. You've got an absolutely awesome opportunity with the Southern Stand there. Like when you see that on the TV, it just looks awesome. Could you imagine that, just belting out chants for 90 minutes? That would make that place such an intimidating place to go. They need to start doing that. A bit like the Dortmund, you see videos of Dortmund and Galatasaray and all that sort of stuff. Need to make Tottenham Hotspur exactly the same as that. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium needs to erupt and needs to go off. And this might be the game. This might be the game that turns our season around. And as I say, I'm actually, I normally get excited to watch a game, but I'm after that, just watching the highlights, as I say, I didn't get to see the whole game, and even the bit of the push and shove after the game with Romero and he, Tell, I think it was, pushing him away. But it shows there's something there. There is a spirit there, and I think we had it with Ange. I think it's died off a bit now, but a game like that with a injury time equaliser does things for a team. And let's hope that after tonight's game, it's the upward drive. Paul saying 2 steps forward. I think the nuclear would be 3 steps forward. 3 steps forward, because it'll just garner a bit of belief in the team that they can they can hang in there. They can get a result away from home where we haven't had good results for the last 3 or 4 years, and we got one. We got a point, so that's fantastic. All right, guys, I think that might do. Absolutely pumped for tonight. Looking forward to a great game. It's a long day. Bloody cat woke me up at ridiculous o'clock this morning, so I'll hang in there until 1 o'clock this morning and get the whole get the old support going, and it should be fantastic. All right, guys. Know what it's like. Come on, you Spurs. Let's go.